Can't miss. Baby, it's all in the ring. Broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle.
We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Stafford going to throw from the outset.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now it's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Stafford will get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Stafford now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Throwing again is Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, 27 yards. And the Rams set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Off the fake to Akers here.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the end zone, Stafford.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slam.
And he's able to get this up just. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On play action, Wolford. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Wolford going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look at the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Wolford now on 1st down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wolford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The play fake, and now Wolford. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chris Rumph, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. To throw, it's Wolford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickery. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing on 1st down, here's Wolford. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wolford. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 2-2 Atwell. from 4 yards out. And the Rams will... So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you to our... Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They're going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so two. Is it? In this third quarter. Now Daniel. Open man is Reed. He's got it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Wolford now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throw left side complete. That's Powell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Shotgun now for Wolford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Wolford. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle him and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. Right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wolford. And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wolford now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Wolford, they're going for it on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On 1st and 10, here's Wolford. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wolford, he's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we're both wondering if we're going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A deep shot that's complete, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Throw it.
Throw left side complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Again, they'll throw with Wolford. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Wolford.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Wolford.
And his throw here's incomplete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, keep in mind, no overtime in the preseason. So without getting ahead of ourselves, we'll likely see a 2-point try should they get this in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. He'll look to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This game all tied, and as we've said, no overtime in the preseason. So there's a good chance that that's how this game is going to end.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call.
The players on your team, EarnDex quickly upgrades your team at the end of each.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. No more remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't just swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that's fun.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From the end zone, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? First defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play to just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Stafford looks to throw again. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Texans.
Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nick.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Van Jefferson.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams are able to answer the early throw.
Offense at the line. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Now it's Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Now Stafford.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come.
They've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take 42 yards.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. To the air again, Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
So a very tight first half.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Play, keep it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wolford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, they'll throw with Wolford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Wolford. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing on first down, here's Wolford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Throwing now is Wolford. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week one, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes. Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Wolford going to try and throw on third down. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, you're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Back to the air on second down, Wolford. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now Wolford again.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Bryce.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On 1st down, Wolford.
Over the middle, complete. It's Powell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
On this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Play action. Now it's Wolford. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Wolford now on 1st down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down and goal.
Wolford.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Bryson Hopkins.
Ready for the regular season. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Henderson running straight ahead. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. This was a very close ball game at halftime.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied. I'm stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, you waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch it tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. And his first pass is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Stafford on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
Man open is Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice week.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
On first down, Stafford here.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Van Jeff.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. From the end zone, Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's his. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football. 1st and 10. On first down at Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So, two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now. For Matthews. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter, here we go. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with... Set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 4th down, Stafford. That's complete to Robinson.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A. They'll look to throw again. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. But a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On 2nd and 10, Stafford, and he'll be brought down at the 27. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense falls
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Logan Wilson, his second sack of the night. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Pass interference. Defense.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This one finding the hands of Brandon Pack.
So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wolford. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wolford.
Defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Down to the 42, 2nd down. You think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Henderson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Wolford on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Wolford, they're going for it on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Here's Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. Wolford going to try and throw on 3rd down. Powell on the catch.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they take a knee. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to perhaps salt this one away. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this will remain a one touchdown. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but